these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Vick will look to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this will be a touchdown.
Yeah, we live. Wool of Fit. T-Box. 8716. Yeah. That's it, man.
Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat Rakish. Pocket through beat they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo.
And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Need one?
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys
but
who
I'm in the game.
And change the
I just started
I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own
heart. I'm gonna wait this second, see how it goes.
Ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game. Obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield. Just came up incomplete.
Now Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And it's a touchdown. Ricky Williams, 41 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or sticks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There he is.
DeMarcus Ware.
So, Rozelle.
In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Hey, after this, we're going to need a third.
As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
so that John Rounder early.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
nah, it's the one that you can, you know, you could upgrade and shit.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, 5K.
For a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Shit, I got 1,600. They gave me my shit for 11 up to 55. I got that motherfucking
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the
legend.
hometown guys.
I mean, I got that Von Miller 88.
But they face a second and long to start things out.
When I got him, I got them training 1,500. I ain't need him at 88. Couldn't sell him. Nah, I could sell him, but he was about 80 G.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And this
squeezed him.
Touchdown.
Nigga threw up the eggs like dead. O.J. Howard.
And the Madden leads
What that
just
nigga?
an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Big.
Bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
That nigga lie like a
Leeds
bitch.
offense trotting out again. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe
Job
not
big.
about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Got my Ricky to a 93, nigga.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would
Slick
say,
Rick,
we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper.
Man, you should be getting them things, man, to get that Ricky up. You don't need that. Go look at him. You should have them things.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you
That
got
they
the
gon'
plays that are going to work.
Yeah, they go put them in there. That's how you get him up. You probably already got him to a 90 something. Don't even know it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down.
Oh, you already checked?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Better go check this shit.
Deion Sanders, the one to bring
That's
it
what I
down.
did. I wouldn't check. Who told me? Somebody would tell him. Jills would tell him it. He was like, man, you better go see. Nigga, I went. My nigga was a 92.
Because when you see them approach,
I ain't even know it.
bottle them up at different levels.
Now that nigga tote that pill.
Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
See if you can upgrade.
Right around 3 yards down
Like,
to the
click on
42.
it. You should have some. Don't even know about
The
it.
guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll
Oh,
on defense,
okay,
and they
okay.
can add up as the game goes along.
Okay.
You control the clock, you control
You're
the
right.
ball, and that way you often control the game.
See, every time I was leveling up, I wasn't adding it. So, you know.
On third down, here's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, As a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, really?
A give running left. It's Sanders. Nice movement. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Barry Sanders.
That nigga Barry just dabbed on this nigga when he scored. Fuck you, man.
The Leeds are in for 6.
That nigga Barry so cold, fool. Ooh, then Ricky. I got Ricky and then Barry my back up. The 87 Barry, nigga.
See on the sideline.
That nigga hard.
Scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Oh, damn! You got how you get that old Eddie? How you get him?
Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Madden Elite's back onto the field, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter.
See, that's how I got my McNabb to a 90. I got that McNabb to a 90 with them trying and then ball it. I had I went from an 87 to a 90 quarterback. Mike Vick, little big Limbaugh big. Not on prime. Oh, that nigga Maul deal.
And he's able to get this laid down deep into enemy territory.
Mauls me.
A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
58-yard bomb.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is incomplete.
Oh,
with a
thank you.
showing just 3.
Look, you want to challenge it? You can't challenge. It's over, fool. See, I just got mine to 88. How many training points you get him to 89? Tell me.
It's clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before half for Brady.
Oh, this game, dude. No way.
In the first half. And the Madden Elites just an extra point away from tying this thing up. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone. And somehow
this nigga just balls me T.Y. Hills.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass.
Hey, that's dirty, Jizzle. Yeah, I'll take that one, fool.
The Madden Elites offense coming back
on
the field.
Pretty too, fam.
Some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Donovan McNabb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elites have broken the tie.
Frankly, this is just stunning. Never expected these Madden Elites to even be tested, yet they find themselves trailing in this contest.
It's unreal. The roster for the Elites, this is David versus Goliath, but the underdog here finding a way.
Sometimes that slingshot can come through in a big way, can't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Devin McCourty brings him down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
T.Y. ain't did shit else, Joe.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, as always...
Jills, are you running? Squad?
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make the fit. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to
Shabazz, you said that's all you need is training to get him up. You don't need to buy a card or nothing.
When they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. it's been a while.
Got him to a 90 though.
She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me.
I'll keep him at that 90 though.
Dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one.
Shabbat, what quarter
see
in?
me win, man. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I might well start
We gonna
again.
win anyway. Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brake.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Patrick Peterson.
And this will be a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
First play of the game, that nigga throw a pick six, bro. And quit.
happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The return man is Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Why you say juke, nigga? It's juke, bitch. Yeah. Bitch.
First down, Vic. And his first pass is
so with a G.
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it.
Jill's in the game,
nice
Jay. You don't even know
it. Away and bring up second down.
Off the play fake, Vic. Jones breaking from the contact. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Vic.
Give me that shit.
One that's intercepted.
Richard Sherman.
Former Seahawk Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You see that boy go pick six, first play of the game.
Saying, shut down corners. Guys, you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They'll run it with Williams.
Look at Reed. Just a look at Reed.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
Come on, 41.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Williams running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. And
hey, that nigga threw that pass pretty early, didn't he, Jizzle? To T.Y. Hill.
As they get set to take the field. And
man,
following the interception,
3 niggas was over there.
Interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
McNabb throwing the out route incomplete.
You said
it's
what?
Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do you still get some tokens, like them season tokens you can put in there? What's the name with this?
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds.
Some of them motherfuckers probably done. Started yesterday.
Williams.
Dog, look at Rick, fool.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard
This 93
line.
Rick a beast.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They give it to Williams, running right, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, it's Williams, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go! Try it 38! Try it 38!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
White 90! White 20!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A first down throw coming for Vic. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Vic to throw it. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the first time we get a look at the 2011 Hall of Fame inductee and 3-time Super Bowl champ Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, he won 2 Super Bowl titles with Denver and a 3rd with Baltimore. I say that's pretty good investment on a 7th-round pick. Also tells you we didn't evaluate him very well coming out of college, didn't we?
He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down, Vick. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, let's go.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go. Right 90. Right 20.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Michael Vick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Prater for the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They try the left side here with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Just look at that kickoff return, fool. Prime time.
50, the 30, the 20, and it's a touchdown.
Check that whole out.
Deion Sanders officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means that...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh, straight up the other right.
And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
90.
Vic on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They will indeed go for it. Vic being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Vic now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. On play action, Vic. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Ray Lewis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Vick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They just get the play off. Now Vick steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw, McNabb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing, Vick. That's complete to Sharp. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on second, McNabb forced out to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams.
I rushed myself like a dumbass. I had a touchdown, all one. Just, you ready for squad?
Show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to be my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that I left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never
and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our 5